My pranam to all. So, why is Sanatan Dharma, also known as Hinduism, primarily seen from the prism of idol worship and rituals by the other religions, while ignoring the vast ocean of scientific philosophy that Sanatan Dharma has to offer? This is because comparisons are always made on similar parameter, and the parameter of generating knowledge using debates between different schools of philosophy has been missing altogether in both Christianity and Islam, while it is the core essence of Sanatan Dharma. And for this reason, the comparison between Sanatan Dharma and the other two religions is never made on the basis of how the knowledge has been generated. Instead, a standard comparison is made using the idol worship of Sanatan Dharma, which is played out over and over again, and compared to the formless worship specific to Islam. However, such a comparison is narrow because it misses out altogether on the holistic and the philosophical nature of Sanatan Dharma. The approach of both Christianity and Islam towards generating knowledge, which is present in their books, has been dogmatic. Dogmatic because all of the knowledge is presented as the final word of God, and one which cannot be contested, and one which is undeniably true. Both the religions in their evolution have lacked the idea of nurturing different schools of thought, different schools of philosophy, which probably would have had discussions and debates to answer questions that have puzzled mankind from times immemorial. Questions like, does God exist? How does God look like? What happens post-death? And how did the world start and how will it end? Sanatan Dharma, on the other hand, primarily stands for that. In fact, all of the knowledge that it has sprouted, which is present in all its scriptures, has been a result of discussions and debates over hundreds of years over different philosophical schools that emerge time to time. These schools are primarily Vedanta, which further subdivides into Advaita and Dvaita, and it's the most popular. Then there have been others, which is Jainism, Buddhism, the two which don't subscribe to Vedas as the ultimate authority. Then there's Charvaka, which believes in the theory of materialism, that you enjoy life in the present moment. Then there is Mimamsa, which is extremely ritualistic, which asks us to follow yagya rituals, and which is what Sanatan Dharma has primarily been symbolized as. But that is only like 1/10 of what Sanatan Dharma stands for. Basis this comparison, we can say that Christianity and Islam are religions in the true sense, while Sanatan Dharma is a way of life, because it does not prescribe to any one single way of relating to the divine energy, to God. But remember, religions are necessary. They maintain a moral social order better than culture does. Culture tends to be too fluid and too generous and too acceptant of many views, of different opinions, without necessarily reaching a definite conclusion, more as a reference guide than the final word. And we know that may not be enough to govern societies. And because both Islam and Christianity offer a fixed framework of knowledge within which their followers are supposed to lead their lives, knowledge which they're supposed to abide by, both these religions have been successful and have increased their following over the last few hundreds of years. And both were born in their birthplace to guide the societies thereon on how to maintain the moral social code, how to be a good human, but the limitation being that all of that is within the final word. So that can be a drawback, but it can be an advantage as well. So it is possible that had Sanatan Dharma prescribed to a single religion, of having had a single way of praying to God, of having a defined framework of how to be a good human and how to maintain a moral social order, it then probably would have had a more fruitful history of being on the rise instead of having to lose its followers to the other religions by way of conversion. So, for the reason that Sanatan Dharma indeed is not a religion and instead is a way of life, it makes for a perfect cultural umbrella for any country in today's age, under which multiple religions can thrive without having to lose their identity, simply because Sanatan Dharma allows that freedom of having to choose your life's ideology, and which is what makes it the greatest form of knowledge that mankind has ever produced. Thank you.